Hello there guys, welcome to another stream. Today I'm just going to be drawing out my Dojo duel. I know a lot of you guys probably have seen me do this Dojo stuff, and you know what, I decided to stream what I'm making. This is the comic duel. A lot of you guys may not know what a comic duel is, so I'm just going to, explain it some. But hold on, I have to do a few things to make this work. Hold on, will it still work if I do this? Yeah, it does. Okay. Sorry, I have usual stream layout. I use it on a PC, but I've never done it with my Chromebook, so I'm at the adjust a bit. Probably should have done this before I did all this, but you know what? Let's be honest here, since when did anyone prepare before the stream? Everyone. I'm just dumb, okay? Anyway, can I lower it down this way? Yeah, I have to lower it down some, so it's a bit of a tricky dilemma to make it work. Oh god, you can actually see that. Oh god, I lowered it down way too much. I gotta actually fix that. But yeah, I think this is going to be a bit of a tricky one considering the actual layout of what I'm using. Did this work out at all? I don't think it will. I think it's way too big for it to work out, so I'm gonna have to find a way the dual screen monitors. Yeah, I can't make it work. Yeah, I can't do it the way I usually do it, so I'm just gonna have to work it out the way I can. Anyway, but either way, this is my stream. This is what I got so far. Those who want to check out the Dojo duel, I guess check it out on Hyun's Dojo. You just gotta type in Flannel versus Skye in the forum search. Not that difficult. But Skye is a character I'm battling. He's Rivet's Frest, not the Frest you may have seen from. Well, not the Frest you may have seen a lot. Like, the character of Frest is actually pretty ironic, but the creator of Frest wasn't intentionally making it named after the user Frest. So, you know what? That's pretty ironic. As cool as it is, I do really like to do Dojo duels. They're fun to do because they're not always going to be your character, and it's like this fun little interactive group. Yeah. If you guys want, though, I probably am not going to stream not for very long. I don't take very long on these comics. And, it's kind of a thing I probably should take more time in. These comics might be more high def, I guess. But honestly, I just always the idea to get more quality base for these comics is I add like shading, occasional 3-layer shading. But you know what? 3-layer shading I did try in Awkward Date, but that was just so bad. Like, I really cringe at how I did the triple shading part, like triple layer shading. Like, I was trying to mimic as a master was a thing. I know a lot of people actually in Hyun's Dojo, fun fact, actually don't like Anitubers, despite them being also animators. The problem is that they don't see them like this, and they don't like it because they always trace. Which I guess isn't always true. It's this sort of conception that Anitubers trace a lot. I don't know. I want to convince them otherwise, but I'm afraid I might get banned or something. Not like I banned, but moreover, I just lose respect I've gotten. But all I do like the character idea of a character being able to use body heat. I should probably change background color, or maybe just change heat color for this comic. Yeah. The basic storyline is that Skye was hanging out with his girlfriend, and basically, finally gets ticked off. He has a thing about belonging that belonged to his lost family, and he, didn't like it there near him. So he ended up basically burning his wife at this point. It was kind of a dark thing. I didn't actually choose that part of the story, but I was just going to roll with it. Flannel, I think it was kind of a bit out of character, not going to lie. But why I'm not going to lie about, it's a pretty good way to put Flannel on a more of extreme side, I guess you could say. I mean, Flannel probably would do that in most extreme cases, and I guess this was an extreme case. I just never really thought Flannel would really do that, so it's kind of out of character in my opinion, but at the same time, it makes sense, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Hopefully I'm not confusing your heads to the point where they want to burst. Oh yeah, I might stop every once in a while to check on the stream and see if anyone's watching. But yeah. God dang it, it's not even appearing in the Discord. I don't really like how the Me Sticks spot is working, but it's recently just been bugging out and not featuring videos I post, so I have to usually get the link myself. It's sort of weird. One thing about the comic that I really like is I can't really rush the frames like I can do with some comics, but with a frame they only appear like a few seconds. So at times I can sort of rush it a bit. And, if I want to make it even better, I probably don't want to do that. But, there are times where I realize there is frames and stuff that only last a second or two, and I can add some rushness to it, and it actually makes it look smoother. Add things like a stretch to it and stuff and you can rush that kind of stuff. You might have seen it a few times, I don't know. But yeah, stuff like that, you can do with these comics. You can't do that with the comics, except maybe even with the animatic parts. But they do add a lot to these comics, being an editor and all. Though I have been actually told by mods of Hyun's Dojo to maybe lean off doing these things, so kinda gotta respect that. But it is nonetheless a pretty nifty thing to say, at the very least, because you're just working on this comic. I think Hyun's Dojo's comics are, a bit of a niche community, because much like the writers community, although not nearly as niche as that one, but with a comic duelist, they're a bit different, because it's like impossible to feature a comic duelist on a YouTube channel, unless you do a comic dub, but I don't know, you have to get voice actors for that. Interestingly enough, comic duels are just super difficult to get popular with the main fans of Hyun's Dojo. So they're more niche. But a lot of big duelists are actually comic duelists. Player X, he's a big duelist. He's actually, even though he didn't have an animated demo, the reason why he got so much stuff in periods of duels from a duelist like Fenrir, who you may have remembered the PLA Duels 2, they're all comic duelists. I bet you didn't know that. They're comic duelists, and a lot of people don't realize this. A lot of people who are comic duelists are also animation duelists. Fun fact there. Tox is also an animated duelist, but he's also a comic duelist. I've seen a few comic duels for him. I guess comic duels are a way to make it so that people who can't animate can still become part of Hyun's Dojo. And that's the thing about it that's really nifty. If they do learn to animate, they can add some animatics, and then they can get really into it and, add a legitimate comic. No, sorry, not a legitimate comic, I'm slurring my words. Add a legitimate animation and begin making a comic duelist and animation duelist. There's also something called written duelists. These are actually official duelists now. They're actually usually just little fan fictions, like Stick Kiki, I think was one of them was called. I might be friends with the creator of Stick Kiki. Or at least I know them. But I was actually, believe it or not, interestingly enough, Stick Kiki are very popular with the written duelists. And oddly enough, written duelists were originally just uncanon, but now they're official, so I guess they're canon. The problem is that they can't really enter, duelist things, or any, duelist, events and stuff like that. They're kind of an exclusive thing, they're just being recently introduced as a canon thing. But you know what? It's pretty cool. It definitely seems like a lot better at times. I don't know, maybe I'll do some written duels at some point. I don't know, I might get into that. I'm pretty good at writing. But yeah, it's actually really interesting. Is this thing gonna load? Yeah, streaming always slows down my computer. Yeah. But anyway, that just gets to with damn it, do I have to? Come on, let's move. Being through laggy eye, sorry. Streaming does that to my Chromebook. Yeah, I have a Chromebook. Oh god, that thing's crappy. Anyone watching right now? Nope. Oh god. You'll find a fun that would just show up the old default StreamYard page. I know a lot of guys may realize that I use StreamYard, which is a very different thing, I guess you would call it, because it's a cheap thing I have to do, and because Chromebooks don't have a streaming software I can use, at least not any I have found. I have to be really conserved about using it. So I have to use a bunch of things like the StreamYard, and as a result, I have limited streaming hours. StreamYard, I Go Live, I have to use all these editors. I do dual wield a lot of them. And I've used a lot of them. A lot of you guys may see me use a few things like Stage 10 recently. Oh, I'm starting to lean off that one. That one's super laggy. Even if, but I also use things like, I did try Restream at one point, but the problem is it was too laggy for me to use. So I had to lean off of that one. My sister, Poppy the Merposaur, actually had to tell me that it was StreamYard, so I could actually start streaming with a decent quality. So yeah, I'm getting better at streaming nonetheless. But I do plan to possibly get software on my regular PC, which I haven't been able to use yet because I still need to get a monitor and stuff, which is a pain in the rear end. But I gotta save it for my own monitor. Not even knowing you make money off your crap. Also, I'm currently quarantining. I was actually near somebody who had COVID. So it doesn't mean I have COVID, but I have to quarantine as a result. So I'm quarantining for 10 days, so I really hope that the job interviews I have don't appear during these quarantine days, or else it's like, oh yeah, I'm quarantining, so, but that would definitely loosen my chance of even getting the job in the first place. Let's see, anyone on? God damn it. I'm all alone. Down on this lonely road. Oh, God. I entertain myself way too much. Why don't I just bring somebody into the stream at some point while I'm animating? That'd be just fun. Is Meta Shinobi even on? God damn it, the lag. It's making the entire... nope, he is not on. Curiosity does get the better of me, though. I am... I actually really am curious. Who could I possibly just stream call right now? Just to get on the stream. My friend isn't on. I do have school soon. I have to online to go over this thing. Or do I? Hold on, what day is it? Oh yeah, we have school. Hunter, aren't you going to school? Like, don't you have school today? Hold on, I gotta talk. Hunter! Hunter, 7:30, gotta get to school.
Okay, I go to the bus at 7:10. If I had school today, I would be out by now.
It's Tuesday.
Yeah, I know.
You do it from home?
Okay. No. Laura explained this yesterday and you weren't listening clearly.
Well, I'm deaf 90% of the time. Alright, we don't have school. I guess that's online or something. Who do I actually go to? There's like few people I do know about. Who is this guy? I always remember group, surprisingly. Who is this for? I actually don't know these guys, surprisingly. I think I knew him at some point, I'm not entirely sure. Infectious Devotion, Celestial Sin. Who have I not talked to in years? I could just randomly stream onto this thing and tell them that I'm streaming and they want to talk. Oh god. How many such users are deleted? Oh god. The entire friend list is just either off right now or... Should I actually just talk to Frest again? There's VacP. VacPE. You know what? Why not? I actually haven't talked to the guy in video chat or voice chat. So you know what? Why don't we just do it? Hold on, guys. I gotta actually get the thing. I gotta set up the voice chat somehow. I can only share one screen though. Hold on, I have an idea. I'll just take off the earbuds and hopefully you can hear him talking in the background. Oh, he actually talks a lot on the stream, so I don't know if he's gonna react to me actually making him appear on stream. Hold on. curiosity get the better of me in this one. He's gonna kick my ass when he finds out I'm streaming him right on. Would it work? He's actually gonna answer him, actually. It says he's active. Oh, dang, he didn't answer. Should I try again? I don't know. Actually don't know if I should try again on this one.
Who are you trying to call?
A random person from my stream. I know him pretty well, so I'm just trying to see if he'll answer. Oh god. That's a little bit of a prank call, I guess. God damn it. Well, I guess we can't really call him. Oh, god damn it. We'd call him Magic Shinobi, but I don't know where he is at the moment. He's offline, he's online, I don't know where he is. But you know what, I tried. I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I wish I switched to my other mic. That was a lot better when it comes to recording. But you know what, I do have to, I don't know, maybe I'll call it again. He just realized I called him. He was like, oh shit, what did I do? He called me. But you know, I don't think I just think he might call. I don't know if he'll answer or anything. I kind of believe maybe he just introverted, so I don't know. If he doesn't want to call, he doesn't want to call. But for Christ's sake, that was hilarious. That would have been hilarious though. I just called him and he answers, and I'm just like, you're on stream. And he's like, what? That would have been the most hilarious thing ever. And then I tell him, oh yeah, nobody's on the stream, so it doesn't even matter. Oh, I feel so bad for myself. I always roast myself for the fact that I get no streamers. No people watching my stream. It's just kind of sad, actually, considering I do produce a lot of content on streaming. But yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, the person here in the background sometimes is Poppy the Merpasaur. Check out her channel. She's a pretty good friend. And I guess she would really like support. Not that she really, she's already got more subs than I do. I'm tempted to see him go into the chat and say, why are you trying to voice call me? Oh, I can't wait to see that. I actually can't wait. Oh my god. Hold on, guys, hold on. I need to show you guys something. You guys are not gonna believe it. I think I scared him off the call. Hold on, let me try and show you guys something that you're gonna just die laughing about. VacP went offline. I think I scared him or something. He went entirely offline after I tried to call him. Oh god, I feel bad now. He went offline. Either I just scared him offline or... Oh my god, that is so... Oh my god. Oh god, I feel really bad now. I feel so bad. What have I done? I'm a cruel person. I have sinned upon this world. I have sinned upon the entirety of existence. Oh god. Pierce on chat, what's going on? I'm tempted to see... No, I know he might appear on chat. He's like one of the few people who actually goes on this stream. So I know there's a chance he'll appear on stream and stuff. I know there's a chance he'll do that. And he's like, why'd you voice call me? Why? It's just... I don't know, okay? I guess... Anyway. So I do plan to do more Minecraft content once I'm done quarantining. I've actually had a few requests to do I think it was Lemoncraft or something like that. Something along that line, where I did the factions video. People have been asking. A few people asked me about doing a video on the survival there. What? Sure, I don't know why not. It's pretty, and plus, I do like survival things. Collect survival is kind of a thing I do, and I'm pretty good at it. In case you didn't see my first stream on Java, I got iron the first day. So, yeah, who knows? Maybe I become the next speedrunner. Jokes aside, I do think it would be pretty nifty, though. Well, man, I might want to get a few minutes of Minecraft YouTubers because there is a few. I don't know. Maybe I could just do a Q&A stream at one point if I get enough people that actually go to it. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Get a few people, have a few people ask you questions that they really want. It's always nice to have the fan base interact. I do kind of have one, just no one looks at the streams. Anyone, if you're not actually watching, I honestly can't check the stream 24/7. So I don't know if someone just clicks on and then clicks off. So it's kind of a weird situation where someone might appear and I don't even know if they are on for like half an hour in the stream. But I happen to actually play a game called Hollow Knight. The game's ridiculously difficult, but I love it. I don't know. It's one of those lore-rich games that I just love. Also, the fact there's like so much of a English, you gotta know the English language, so goddamn difficult to learn 90% of the tablets, lore tablets. It definitely is something I'm gonna look into because why not just test my grade A English to the freaking test? But yeah, I would definitely. I love the game. Definitely a lot of fun. Even if I'm still learning the parry. Yeah. If you are watching the stream at some point and you like what I'm doing, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit notification bell. I am trying to hit 100 subs by the end of 2021. So you know what? Why don't we just go for that goal for once? Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, a lot of guys also may have realized this. I do play both Bedrock Minecraft and Java Minecraft. It's kind of a hate-love relationship with Bedrock. But I love Bedrock for some reason, especially since I have a few friends who play Bedrock. So it's kind of a weird situation I'm in because I have a lot of friends who play Bedrock, but at the same time, most YouTubers do. They don't do Bedrock, but it's just like I know a few YouTubers who do it, but for the most part, you're going to have to do things like Java. If I actually was to criticize one thing about the two modes, that's one thing is that I think Mojang is way too insistent that the two modes stay separate, like the two different versions. But there's been a few times where people figured out ways to make it so you can have a server on both ends, but then Java patches it. Then they patch it later on. I find this kind of stupid and I guess redundant because if you got something a way to do it and allow it, it's stupid. Some people don't have time to get both versions. It's also stupid you have to buy either version. Like, one version is like for. I don't know how to put it, guys. It's kind of stupid that you have to get one or the other. And the fact that every time we do get some sort of opportunity. God dang it, it glitched out on me. This thing happens a lot, guys, just where sometimes the inside brush will just glitch out and it just randomly stays there. And there's no way to fix it. It's like no way to fix it. So I have to save the entire project and redo it. Not like redo it, but But I have to start a new project and I have to also save the project beforehand. This is such a pain in the butt. But it's that inside brush is really got fixed on the Wiki editor. So I guess I can't use the inside brush. I guess it's still kind of bugged. It did work before in the previous version, but I guess it's now really bugged. So I don't know. Maybe I'll report the bug at some point. But for now, I got a stream to do. Yeah. Like I also may notice I'm being a lot more quiet in some of my Minecraft streams. That's because I'm at a library. I don't know, like I got the memo for that. Hold on, I'll check the stream a little bit. The man is watching. With Minecraft streams, you just check it out, but it's a lot bigger of a screen. I don't have to worry about certain things. Nobody's watching. I am lonely. Anyway, so just quickly create all that. It's actually pretty funny, but when I started originally creating Fire, some people complained to me that it looked like a how do I say this without getting demonetized? How do I say that word without getting demonetized? A spot of vigor. A female spot of vigor? Can I just say it like that? That's the best I'm gonna put it out there with. I don't want to risk getting demonetized or some crap. I know I'm not a monetized channel, but honestly, if I do get monetized, I want my videos to have monetization in all costs. Also, there's actually any point where I'm actually, another thing that's pretty interesting is that when it comes to this comic duel stuff, it's a lot more easier, I guess you could say, than a regular animation duel. Like, when you animate, you have to do, like, every freaking frame. Yeah. Actually, I never think what you talk about, actually. It's a bit more of a political subject. I don't really talk about politics very often, but I was actually talking to somebody on, the Quarterings channel. Yeah, the Quartering I used to really like, but he's gone super political and went to the, I guess you say, Trump side. I used to like him, but then, of course, things got a little weird when he started voting for Trump. It got really weird. Apparently, he's really with the guy. And I was like, what the fuck? Because he acts like, it's super stupid, okay? I personally am relatively Democrat. I don't know how to put it other way. I mean, I like the Democrats, what they're doing. The problem I find with them that they're just way too neutral about it. The problem with Republicans, they don't really like what people do, and the fact that they always call Republicans maps, it just makes no sense to me. There's literally 90% of the pictures can be explained as those out of context pictures you always see. Yeah, it's bullshit crap. And I actually talked to one of the guys there. We were arguing. I did stop the conversation after a while, but it was just getting really intense. But I was explaining, dudes, literally, because of what they've done, it makes it very hard for independent people like me to do stuff like and to get money off their projects because, and we want to say animation is super difficult as well. The Quartering can just sit in front of a camera and talk about whatever the hell he wants. And the guy's like, oh no, animation's not that difficult. Like, you don't animate, you don't know this. Literally, you have to draw every frame, you have to make it look realistic, or at least the animation look really good. It ticks me off at times that people don't really realize how hard animation is. Like, animation is not easy. And the fact that many people are just Republican, they don't believe that it's not difficult. They say, oh, anyone can do it. It's really, I mean, in a way it's true. It's gotten a lot easier with things like the Wickeder. But the problem is that they don't really understand that there are a whole lot of things that go into animation. And I don't think a lot of people understand this. My sister did try animation at one point, and she just quit midway, but they were just so difficult. The reason why your new series, Reaper Storm, is going to have a lot of different animators, going to be 3D animators instead as well, because 3D animation you can be a little more cheap on, you just got to get the models. Well, with 2D animation, which is what I proficiate in, you've got to draw every frame. It's bullcrap that people who are blindsided think that animation is the most easiest crap ever, but in reality, it is difficult AF. It it could take sometimes years to make an animation on your own, unless you're like really good at it, and you have proper training, or at least you know the basics. It gets super difficult. Honestly, I do know I post a lot of animations, sometimes months or weeks at a time, but sometimes these animations can take a long while. Like sometimes months at a time. Lightning vs. Fire Part 2, that took me an entire 3 months to create. And I guess now I'm a lot better. I can actually, animate a lot faster. I've gotten a lot better at that. I have tried taking inspiration from things like Homestuck, where they can produce some pretty fast animations that take about a few weeks to create. That's basically what I do. But the problem is that this still looks pretty lazy at times, so I have to be more quality based at times. And also another thing I do is I work on multiple projects at once. So while you see me work on a Flannel story, you might also see me work on a Terry episode. There's actually been times where I've worked on 3 projects simultaneously. So yeah, it's crazy to think about, but this animation is not easy as people think it is. And a lot of animators will tell you this. It's actually a reason why I really don't. It's actually really weird because a lot of people talk about this, but no one really gets to know about it because of how YouTube kind of just discriminates against animation. It's really weird because the only reason why I get made views on my animations I do is because I know the algorithm. I know it a little bit. It's not like I research it into a deficit, but I do research it somewhat, and I know how to use it for the most part to my advantage. This still doesn't really help the fact that you have to get things like recommended and crap. It's bullshit. So I have to do other videos too, where, it's super difficult. And a lot of people don't realize this, and it ticks me off that they just say, oh, anyone can animate. It's not true. Not only do you have to learn to draw, you have to learn to do tons of other crap, like learn the principles of animation. Oh my god, I had to learn so much with animation. Like, when I first began animation on like a more 2D platform with, other than Scratch, I thought it would be an easy peasy lemon squeezy thing. But I soon learned how wrong I was. Oh my god, dude. My friends, that was so difficult. I had to actually learn it on the way, and some things I had to learn were things like easing in, easing out, exaggeration, smear frames. I had to learn all this stuff because I was unaware of it. I knew some things like smear frames were a thing, but I didn't know a lot of other things. And I didn't know the principles of animation at the time, so it was like super new to me. And because I was working on so many projects at the time, I didn't have any time. I didn't want to restart any of them. I had to implement them midway, or I had to do things like work on them. I had to be very more effective with it. I had to learn how to use the principles of animation along the way, which is something I don't think a lot of animators have to do. They usually learn ahead of time, but I learned 90% of my programming and animation on my own. So I had to learn stuff like this on the fly. It wasn't actually until very recently where I've gotten some training in things like Photoshop, so I know a lot more about it. But even then, I've learned 90% of stuff I know. I'll know 90% of it because I trained myself to. I had to train 90% of what I do. And I had to start on Scratch, mind you. Which is kind of meant for this stuff, but you're supposed to take like classes after. I learned all on my own. I had to learn variables, all that bull crap. You can tell where it's coming from. And I guess you could say I learned all on my own, so it wasn't like I knew the difficulties. You just thought, you move a few things and you're good. But the problem is that because of how difficult animation is, and people don't really see this difficulty and stuff, it's like super difficult to even realize how hard it is to animate a simple, hold on. There's actually a frame and Dragon Ball Resurrection effect. This was a cinematic movie, so you gotta realize this thing took a lot longer than usual movies. Well, in cinematic, when that part where like Golden Form Frieza and base form Goku when they punch each other in the face when they punch at each other. That single frame, I think that frame took a month to create, but it was meant to be way more detailed. That entire frame of that's basically meant to be an art piece, that took a month to create. It can take months to create a detailed frame like that. And Dragon Ball Super, I guess, was a bit different. They was a much higher quality. They weren't. They wanted to get pump out these episodes every other week and stuff. Yeah. Or maybe at the very least, they were pumping out the episodes. They gave themselves enough time to make an episode, few episodes, and they pumped out every week. And while those episodes were being pumped out, they sort of worked on the next one. I don't know. But then there are things what was it? There was a thing called Apocalypse Day. Yeah, Apocalypse Day was a really good animation. Cinematic quality stick figure animation. That was really good. That took a ton of animators over a year or a few years to create. Now it's over 20 minutes long. And these were very talented ones, mind you. And they went over and added a cinematic quality to it. I decided to just checking it out. I would link it, but I can't change the description on StreamYard. But yeah, it's crazy to think about. This animation is so difficult. No one really realizes it. And people assume it's so easy, but it's not. So, I don't know. If you guys really want to, try animation, go ahead and do it. It's obviously a good medium. But the problem is you gotta realize that everyone believes it's easy. And it's not. It is ridiculous beyond belief. And you have to be committed to it. That's the thing. You have to be super committed as an animator to it. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, but in the end, if you take your time, make a good animation or comic, and your animation will pay off. I don't know what to tell you guys. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream soon. I'm just gonna finish this page up. But yeah. Another thing I will talk about, I guess, since I'm on topic crap. My opinion. I don't know. I want to give a small opinion on my idea of EA. Or, I don't know. EA is probably just going to talk about. Because, in my opinion, EA is sort of a money grabber. Because I think it's pretty obvious, but I don't know. EA is a company I just don't approve of. The way their tactics are, and the way they said that, loot boxes aren't gambling. It's a surprise mechanic. A surprise mechanic is one of my theories with loot boxes is that I don't mind loot boxes, but if they're pay to win loot boxes, that's when I get a little edgy about it. And EA has directly lied to us before to get things like loot boxes in. I honestly don't know what to say other than the fact that EA is probably gonna sell out of its thing sooner or later. It used to be a company that everyone loved. It was a pretty good company. But now every time there's EA on the thing, it's like a red flag. You're like, oh god, it's from EA. Should I trust the game? It's at this point what it is. EA's become the company where we don't trust them. Another thing I do think is stupid is with Cyberpunk. I don't actually play the game. I don't intend to. But when I saw Cyberpunk, everyone had great hopes for this game. The problem is that everyone wanted the game out, and then it got rushed. And it's not just the rushed part of it that everyone rushed the developers to get it out, which is, something you don't really want to do with a game. You don't want to rush it. I had a personal experience with this. The problem is that when they rushed Cyberpunk, I guess you could say that there was some crap that happened. They're very transphobic in the game. If you had a deep voice in your game, you'd immediately be called by a male pronoun. Though if you had a female, high-pitched voice, you'd be called by a female pronoun. You wouldn't have the choice otherwise. It was basically just assuming if you have that, it would assume your gender. Based on a voice, you would assume your gender. I actually don't know if this was actually true. I just read it on a Tumblr post. A lot of people on there know LGBT, so they know what they're talking about. So But anyway, the problem is that it's just super bullcrap. Okay, it's bullcrap that the game have, and that makes things worse. The game was meant to be, I guess, a freedom game, a game where you just be your own gender, whatever the hell you want, and it's just the fact that it kind of just bow down to the cynicism of our world is stupid. Another thing about the stupid crap or stupid, I don't know. Honestly, with the whole Xbox Series X thing that happened where literally the entirety of Xbox Series X and the PS5 were all just mass bought so that other people can have them. I don't know. That was stupid, okay? Why would you mass buy that so other people couldn't have them and you have to buy them off them? Most people are just scammers at this point. They're just scamming people. It's stupid that's even a thing. Honestly, this world is just so unethical. I mean, if I was to be honest with you, the fact that how unethical the game community has come where it's like these people who will sell it. I mean, I actually gotta remind you, it's illegal to sell Xboxes like that. Because you're controlling the market created by somebody else. I believe that's a obstruction of business thing. So it is illegal. Yeah, that's alright. I was thinking in my throat. But yeah, it's bullcrap, okay? It's bullcrap, okay? I don't get why people do this crap. It's ridiculous. I don't know why it's such a big thing to be an a-hole. Like, if people were just nice, things would be so much easier. I know I'm voicing my opinions in an art stream where it's just, no one really cares, no one really wants to listen. But if I was to be honest with you, the fact that this world is so divided kind of disgusts me at times. Like, our world is divided because we basically chose to have it divided. We chose to have it divided for stupid reasons. Skin colored, sexuality, all that crap. It's stupid. If you ask me if there's at any point something we should probably do, it's just learn to get along. Like, did you know it's so much, like, it's easier to smile than it is to frown? Take that into perspective of people who are just jack-A's all the time. Like, if you would just chose to be nice, you would have a funner, more easier time in life. But the fact that people online make it their job to ruin somebody's day, that kind of disgusts me. Like, they want to ruin people's day. They don't care. Like, it's stupid. And unless you know unless you know things like cancel culture, you can't get out of it. You have to figure out some goddamn way to do crap. It's really ridiculous how this world has come to just be so stupid, try to cancel the guys who are popular, get the clout. It's all that stupidity. Anyway, it's just super stupid. I really need a drink of water. Yeah. Another thing I might want, let's get off the topic stuff like that, and go on to more of an interesting topic where it's like Dream SMP. Let's just go over that. I don't know. Dream SMP is resisting with a new player, Foolish G. I thought that was a really cool that he was invited. A smaller YouTuber being invited, that was definitely a cool thing. I also find it very interesting with the character's role playing, like being part totem, considering that's part of the plot right now is to bring back Wilbur from being a ghost. So I don't know, that'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to say nonetheless that we could possibly have this, I don't know, it'd be interesting. Because if this character is, the character is brought in, but currently, they're bringing back Wilbur, they're presuming they need a totem of Undying. The problem is that a totem of undying is really rare in the dream recipe. This isn't like anarchy servers where you can duplicate them on a mass scale. Only one who's even had those, I think, is like Technoblade, where he went over and got one of them, and it saved his rear end. He had two of them at the point, and he had one of them saved his rear end from getting executed. Although the lore does say that, you die and come back, I don't think the whole thing executes a canon life, but it brings you back, so I guess it kind of counts against the idea that it destroys the canon life. But yeah, the character itself, he is in a part Totem of Undying, so I don't know. Maybe it's more like and people have speculated that because if he's part Totem of Undying, the rules will be a bit different for him on his character if you have a canon death. For example, he will have either an extra life, or some people have speculated the rules he would have an infinite number of canon lives. I personally would go for the later, considering how he's literally a totem, and he might just have a canon number, a whole infinite number. He also might have the ability to be, able. He also will have the ability to sort of give other life to people, which would be interesting. It's pretty interesting to think about this character and how it could fit in the SMP's current timeline. I don't know. It'd be interesting nonetheless, and I don't know. It'd be interesting to see his character play more. If I could join the Dream SMP, which I probably won't, I'd probably, I don't know. I don't know what I'd do. Honestly, I am a good Minecraft player. Maybe I could just be a loner. I don't know. I don't know. I'm still working on my fictional avatar, per se. The one I have currently in my games is more over a stand-in. The Bedrock. I want to make one that's more closer to my fictional Weave of Time persona. So the other one I made was just for looks and stuff. I do actually plan to make more of a one closer resemble the Weave of Time, which you have seen so many goddamn times. Hold on, can I just really go ahead and appreciate the Weave of Time's look? Because this persona was a lot of fun. And the reason why I even made it in the first place was that I'm a fan of Homestuck. So when you have the fictional persona that literally is you, it just embodies how I love anime. It was kind of a joke with some people on the Homestuck Discord servers I'm on. People on the Discord servers I'm on where we talk about Homestuck, we have the small joke that the Weave of Time is the active to the waste of time. Andrew Hussey has the joke that Andrew Hussey's class is the waste of space. But yeah, the Weave of Time. I'm going to actually remake the sprites for this character, but the thing was that this character features pyrokinesis and stuff. It was just a really interesting character. And the reason why I have things like pyrokinesis is because, I don't know, I love fire powers. Even though I'm a guy who loves the color blue, I don't know, fire is just one of those powers that I really like. Because when you have fire, you can do so many things. You can do things like shoot beams of energy and stuff. It's just one of those powers you just gotta admit is an insane versatile power, but it's just so direct and simple. So I just love that power, I guess, for that reason. A lot of characters do have it. I also like ice powers, but I don't know, I wouldn't have that. But yeah. Another interesting about this is that I may, oh god, this hand is horrible. Hold on, I gotta redo the entirety of the hand because I don't even know how to make a hand. It was just to be Skye has really big gloves, so it's gonna be just okay, let's see here. Can I just so it's more like that, eh? See if I can just I have to use my hand. I use my hand as the reference all the freaking time. But I don't know how to draw fingers worth crap. It's the reason why you see mitten hand so often in my animations, but I don't know how to draw a freaking hand without a reference. I should probably get better at that, but I don't know. A lot of people find it difficult in general. So you should probably just do all that. It's difficult to say nonetheless about the animation. Should I do because, a lot of us love, I guess, the animation on YouTube, but we don't really get to see enough of it. Do they want to? I don't know. You guys want to check out more dream animation? I might make more. Because I am trying to add some more dream animation, but a lot of people make that, so I don't know. Now I know a lot of people and other YouTubers don't make dream SMB make animation with dream animation. I don't know, just something. I also feel really bad about the whole Hatana's YouTuber thing, where he's having a YouTuber using a small YouTuber rewind, which got really popular. I was actually part of it, or at least I tried implementing a part, but it never got accepted. I was kind of disappointed. I actually didn't look at his stream about it. I didn't know if my part actually did get accepted or he reviewed my part. But the problem was that I did not really expect my part to go in. It was kind of rushed. So it wasn't actually, I wasn't expecting it to go in, but I always had that tiny hope that I do kind of wish I put a bit more effort into it. Because that was something I really wanted to do. Like, I wanted to create a really good efforted animation that'd be really awesome. But honestly, the only time I really decided to do that was my second collab part, but honestly, I just got really lazy with that too. Other collab parts, I don't really think I've gotten lazy. I think I've gotten a lot where I was not getting lazy with collab parts. Like, I don't know, Darkness Arising, as popular as that is my channel, it was super goddamn rushed. It's one of the more better parts, I guess you could call it, but a lot of people have told me it was rushed, and I don't blame them. I did rush it. I used to say at the time the collab was in a time crunch. It was like I was trying to rush this time around. It was just because time with Darkness Uprising was on a time crunch, as you say. He invited me over to do the collab, but the problem was that I went over to do it, but then I realized we were on a limited time scale. Now, the problem that I didn't realize, because I realized he said like late 2020 was going to come out. Now it's like 2021, so I guess I could have spent more time, and hope for the best. But I didn't know at the time that there was going to be some delays. I guess it's been delayed for a while. But anyway, I was like super nervous, and I didn't know there was going to be a delay. And that's when, of course, that's when I rushed that entire my collab piece. So it is relatively good, but it is definitely rushed, and you can see that from when you compare to my other animations. So I don't know. If you guys, I don't know, I may remake it or something, make another collab part considering the moment we have. But another collab part I've done that was really fun was the Wing It collab. I guess you would say adding Cringe was a really cool character. I don't know. I like adding Cringe to a lot of my animation. I don't know. She's one of my, I guess, personal favorite characters that I created for Terry. I don't know why. She is definitely a cool character, though. I guess I did mix a lot of Naruto aspects with her, which was, a lot of fun. Because, I seemed like to be able to clone things and, like, clone herself and crap. That was a really cool power. I don't know. I will probably express a bit more into where she learned her ninjutsu and stuff later on in Terry series. But yeah. Next time I do an art stream, I'm probably not even going to talk this much, considering how bad this is probably being received on the other end. I already know you're watching it right now. Nope. Have almost reached an hour of watch time. Son of a... Dang it, I really have to consider my time. I only have like 5 hours of some crap like that, so I have to be really considerate about how much time I use on streaming. By the end of the month, I'll have it reset. Don't worry about that, but yeah. Anyway, I think after I get the small page done, we're going to end the stream like I said. And, yeah. So, yeah. Quick question, guys, if you guys do watch this later on. What exactly do you think I should add to, per se, Terry, add your opinions to it, like a fan art thing where I can show featured fan art. I don't know. Tell me guys in the comments because no one was on the stream. But you know what? It's not like I don't mind. Thank you all for watching, and I'm gonna end the stream right now. Hope you enjoyed. See ya!